about a dietary supplement known as gas station heroin. They're asking the Food and Drug Administration to review tianeptine. They say the supplement is dangerous and linked to seizures, overdoses, and deaths. While it's used around the world to treat depression symptoms, the U.S. prohibits its use for medical treatment. And a new restaurant just opened in the Miami Valley. Teriyaki Madness is now open on Springboro Pike in Miamisburg. It is a fast casual Asian restaurant chain. According to its website, it has a create-your-own bowl concept with chicken, beef, tofu, stir-fry vegetables, and several other choices. And creators of some new shopping tech say it will save customers time and help increase company profits. Meet Apollo the robot. It can work almost non-stop in factories and warehouses. And grocery store shelves are getting new technology where stores can instantly change prices on products. And a camera uses AI to better understand shoppers' habits.
How long do I linger and do I actually buy? So it's capturing that information for future reference.
And then there's a company working to put a convenience store's inventory into a few hundred square feet. People use a self-kiosk to place their order, and it brings shelves to the shoppers. A Toledo area pastor is facing charges after keeping the doors to his church open 24/7 to let the homeless in out of the cold. He pleaded not guilty to numerous zoning code violations. The zoning commission told him he could not house homeless people because the church does not have bedrooms. A court filing said the building's zoning does not let people eat, wash clothes, or sleep on the property.
This is what the Word of God teaches, is to take care of the widow and orphan. And we have widows in our church, and we've had people who, they may not be kids under the law, but they're orphans. And this is how I worship my God. And I just want to be able to worship my God.
The pastor said he will keep his church doors open throughout the winter. And don't crowd the plow. That's the message from ODOT after a driver hit a plow truck in Mercer County early Saturday morning. ODOT says the plow was turning into the garage when a driver tried to pass it on the left, then hit the blade. Nobody got hurt here. Since the beginning of the month, ODOT says 14 plows have been struck. Ohio law requires drivers to move over when coming up on any vehicle with flashing or rotating lights stopped on the road. And weather specialist Nick Dunn joins me now. Now, Nick, earlier you said you were going to begin the weather with some food. What's that about? Did you bring us all pizza?
Well, I wish I could, right? It's a good day for it. In fact, yesterday was the last day of National Pizza Week, if you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about donuts. You like donuts, don't you?
I do like donuts.
Well, we all like donuts. Who doesn't, right? All right, so let's break down freezing rain and sleet a little bit further. I explained how it falls in the atmosphere, but let's explain the difference a little bit using something that everybody likes. So a glazed donut. Think of the glaze on that donut as freezing rain, because the glaze that you see outside when we have freezing rain looks pretty similar to that. Likewise, on a sprinkled donut, you have sleet, and think of the sprinkles as sleet because it covers everything that's on the ground, and there are those little tiny ice pellets that kind of bounce around a little bit. So here's a cool little comparison for you, and I hope that helps you to kind of understand what the difference is between freezing rain and sleet. We'll take you out to Beaver Creek late this evening, and temperatures, they're pretty chilly right now. Eden's at 15, Richmond is at 9, Dayton, we're sitting at 18, and these temperatures may not fall too much further. Richmond could come up just a little bit depending on how cloud cover progresses as the night goes. The system that is responsible for that chance of freezing rain is still developing back off to our southwest. You can see these areas of pink here from Oklahoma to Kansas and Missouri. This is where they could see over 1/4 of an inch of ice. That would actually identify as an ice storm with 1/4 of an inch of ice. Now, we're not looking at that much ice here, but that just kind of tells you where that storm is coming from. High pressure has been trying to control our weather for the past couple of days. It's going to finally start to move out of here. That's going to allow for that system to come in. So let's break down the confidence of what we are looking at here. That ice threat for late Monday, got a pretty good threat, pretty good confidence that that's going to happen. Then we got a warm-up coming. We got a very good confidence that that's going to happen, along with some plain rain. That's also going to be moving in really as we get past Tuesday and beyond. Let's track it all out for you in future casts. So for tonight and into tomorrow morning, we just have some cloud cover around. You might find a flurry or two on Monday, but this doesn't look to be a big deal for us. In fact, as we even get towards 5 o'clock, you're coming home from work, maybe getting the kids home from school, we are still dry. We get past 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow night, we start to see some freezing rain developing. Now, keep in mind, freezing rain is when it freezes on contact. You see a couple temperatures here are actually above freezing. Now, just because it's above freezing in the air, our ground temperatures are going to likely be pretty cold. And that's just really because of how cold it's been for about the last week or so. We get you through the rest of Tuesday morning. We slowly start to see the plain rain. That's what's here in green. slowly starting to push forward. So Tuesday morning, as you go to work and school, you want to be careful because we could see a few slick spots out there on the roadways. By Tuesday afternoon, this starts to change over to just some plain rain, and that'll be a little bit nicer to have than that chance for ice. How much ice are we talking about? About 1/10 of an inch for those of you north and west of Dayton. Now through Dayton and areas to the east and south, maybe just a light glaze of ice is possible. So we're not expecting anything significant there when it comes to the overall ice accumulation. But we'll take you to the Storm Center 7-day forecast after we show you tonight's low of 15 degrees, cold temperatures with some passing clouds. And there is that Storm Center 7-day forecast. And Tori, if you can hang on there, we have 56 by Thursday. That's nice and warm for us.
I can't wait for that. All right, thank you so much, Nick. Well, one local family is making the most out of this cold, and you can see here, they built something pretty amazing.